Und while you load, I can click here and can actually take some time to load so I can actually fill up my pape again. Just now. Making efficient use of your time and all of that nonsense doesn't really work when you are suddenly finding yourself in a very uncomfortable situation. Very comfortable indeed. No. Since my only escape from this horrible nonsense is actually being a nice pipe, and I do have specifically opened a new package of tobacco. So the old one still has a bit. That is because I've actually wanted to have some of the new old one, basically, get shit set up. Also, we are going to be very much early once again. Yeah, that's not because of my own not because my circumstances. Don't mind. I have a mouthful of time. You're rather busy. Now, you go away, and of course we haven't finished, because the one time I actually want you to finish loading when I do something else, you decide to not do it. Great story indeed. Come on, game. Maybe you don't know that one. Are you kidding me? Because I don't really have much of a choice, I'm going to click this button and be like done with it. Not technically what I wanted, but not having a choice does kinda make it easy, doesn't it? You're not on strict. No. This is a very improvised fire starter. Lighter? Lighter is a better word, isn't it? But well, it does work. So now we're going to learn to play, I guess. And we're going to learn to play in Age of Empires 2. Because, well, I'm kind of feeling like it. So we're going to start here.
We are without a leader. The dead King of Scotland has no heir.
Well, that sucks. For you.
War creeps in from the south. What Edward Longshanks, the avaricious King of England, has returned from successful campaigns in Wales and France. As Longshanks turns his attention to Scotland, the shadow of fear settles across the Highlands. The English have thousands of Welsh longbowmen, hundreds of knights on horseback, and dozens of siege weapons. We Scottish have a rabble of untrained soldiers who do not even know how to march in a straight line.
That's
we
good.
must act soon. If we're to have any chance of resistance, we need to forge an army by any means necessary.
And I'm assuming by cannot march in a straight line, you mean they're all fucking drunk, yes? That's funny. Like an educated guess, yeah? That's what it is. I don't trust those people to not be drunk. Nothing beats a stereotype, doesn't it? Have you not loaded? You have. Main objective, follow the instructions to reach the Scottish village.
The English are terrorizing all of Scotland.
Oh no!
And it's time for us to fight back. But if we are to defeat them, every one of us will need to learn how to march and fight. Follow the path to the blue flag. First, click the soldier. Good. Now right-click near the blue flag.
Yeah, game. I'm not an idiot. I played this before. Also, when they start like this.
Good.
Can I?
Now move to the next flag.
Yes, I can. Oh shit, this
Click the
is.
soldier,
Oh shit, this is.
Then right-click near the flag.
Sorry, I need a. Okay, this is a lot better because I'm not getting fucking seasickness. Ocean sickness, I guess, more precise. Looking at it. Yeah, this is better.
Excellent. Now to move to the next flag, you must walk through the black area. Moving
the
into the
fog of
black
war.
area reveals more of the map. The black area represents unexplored territory. That's all there is to it. Now go to the next flag, where you will meet some allied soldiers.
This feels better. I have not felt so bloody fucking fucked in quite a while, which is quite interesting now that I
Move
thought
all
about
your
it.
soldiers at once. Click near the units and drag around them. Then right-click
Mhm.
to move them. Try moving your soldiers to the next flag. Did all your units make it to the flag? The road ahead is guarded by an English outpost. Scroll up to the outpost building by moving the mouse to the very top of the screen. Then click the red outpost. Right-click the outpost to attack it.
And they have not given me attack move yet? Oh god, follow, attack move. KSR. Why that R? Why does every single Age of Empires game ever wants to change things around? Make it a lot more difficult for me.
The outpost is destroyed. That should slow the English raids.
Just keep things the same, for bloody fuck's
Keep
sake.
following the path to the village.
You know, like, make it easy for me. Go like, well, A is your attack button now. No. If we're gonna make it difficult, we're gonna be a bitch about it and plot it on the fucking R
Home
button.
sweet home.
Apparently.
But wait. The English are angry that you destroyed their outpost. They're coming to attack their village.
Oh no!
Don't panic. Just click your soldiers and right-click the red English soldiers to attack. Defeat the enemy soldiers and you'll have won your first battle. Good job. Now you know how to fight back against the English army.
Yeah, basically. Sure. This looks really, really nice though. Kinda blows my mind away just how good a job they did there.
Scotland has soldiers now, if only a few. But if we are to turn back the greed of Edward Longshanks, we'll need many more
Which
recruits
sounds really, really
and much
suspicious.
more gold in our coffers. These ancient stones and oaks around us will soon be drenched with the blood of clansmen.
So let's collect them and, you know, do stuff with him and wow! Isn't this nice? Choose which data mode you would like to play. Scenario default will load the data mode which was created if available. Difficulty standard. Standard sounds nice.
An army marches on its stomach.
It really, really
Or
does.
so the old saying goes. My clansmen have been farming and tending sheep for hundreds of years. But gathering enough food to feed an army is a different matter entirely. Without a strong economy, the meager forces that we have cobbled together will collapse again.
What was that saying? There are three things you need for war. Money, money, and more money. Which, to be fair, money buys you shit. Money buys you food. Money buys you more soldiers. Money buys you the weapons, the armors. Here's the nonsense. I will need a nice little drink. I had forgotten just how special public transportation. Okay, game.
To support the Scottish army, you will need to build up your stockpile of resources. To win, gather 50
Wow, that's a
food,
giant
50 wood
fucking-
and 50 gold.
Do you really have to show me every potential
The villager
upgrade
will
they can
continue
have?
working for you, carrying the food to the town.
Okay, can I change that? Because for fuck's sake, that is annoying. Road of will show details about an object when you move your cursor onto it. Information will display in these dangerous areas, so it was selected. Indicator. Is that an interface thing? Scale. Okay, I mean, I would like to read it, but okay, I think this is gonna look somewhat better. It's still a massive, fucking annoying thing, but better, I guess. Can I use middle mouse button? game's like, I don't know.
The amount of food you have is shown in the upper left corner of the screen.
I know game.
In addition to your food stockpile, you can see your current wood, gold, and stone stockpile.
Yes, I can see that we're empty and that we only have one villager, which I would rectify immediately.
The more villagers you have, the faster you can gather resources. Assign your new villagers to gather food.
I do like it. They're like Forga. Kia? Are you at Ikea? Right now, honey. Can you buy me a car, please? Because I don't have one anymore. Well, no, technically speaking, I'm still proud owner of the car. At the moment. Well, I think I will actually try, to calm down and play a bit of the game before I start rambling once again. Very much angry about how unfair the world is.
Great. You now have 50 food. To win, also gather 50 wood and 50 gold. To gather wood, click a villager, then right-click a tree. If you haven't found any gold yet, search in the unexplored territory. Good job. You now have enough wood.
Beat fear. Kia. Beat fear.
Beat fear. I think it's actually that they, every civilization has basically its own language.
Found some gold.
Of course. And I think they actually speak Old English. Basically, yeah. The fact that you don't understand shit is pretty much proof of that. Then again, it could also be, I don't know, some Scandinavian language, for all I know, because, well, I know. Actually speaking, I would recognize those. And they are pretty pregnant. And yeah, that is a very nice way of saying it. Let's just let that sit and be like, well, this is your life now. Your language has been impregnated. Live with it. Some bloody fucking reason. Even I don't know where I was going with that. Oh yeah, I actually just said my brain was thinking a bit too German. Pregnant in this case. And since I was previously, my previous words were English, my brain was like, haha, let's just change the pronunciation a bit around and make out pregnant into pregnant and go like, wait, language barrier solved. Just not really. Just not fucking really. Nice. I do love it.
Excellent. You now have enough gold.
Excellent. I am fucking excellent.
You're well on your way to making a city.
I'm not. I haven't built shit. That is not a city. That is a fucking building in nowhere land. If you like that one lumber thing?
Edward Longshanks, for all his disrepute, has shown his military tactics in Wales, England and France to be very effective, if not cruel and ruthless. He is indeed an enemy to be feared. The English sacked the town of Berwick-upon-Tweed.
Berwick-upon-Tweed.
That call it a battle, but it was truly more than a massacre.
You called the fucking place Berwick-upon-Tweed.
Organize our army,
you're a fucking idiot, aren't you?
More massacres to follow. I pray that we can be ready when Longshanks comes.
You're probably not. He has a fucking professional army. You have a bunch of rubble. Let's not think about it too much.
Throughout the Highlands, there is grim talk of skirmishes between Scotland and England. We lost the town of Dunbar this week.
Dunbar?
Scottish defenders broke ranks and fled. The English have an army that is larger and better trained.
Which means we are fucked. Give up.
To compete with them, we are going to need new recruits to pick up spear, sword and bow. We must transform these shepherds into soldiers.
That is going to work splendidly well.
We will need many soldiers to defend our homeland. To win, you will need to create 4 militia. We'll start by creating villagers. Click your town centre, then click the Create Villager button in the lower left corner of the screen.
Wow, I now have a villager.
It takes time for the villager to appear. If your town centre is selected, you can see the progress in the status area at the bottom.
Right, they actually did this, did they?
Good job. The villager has appeared next to your town centre. Now, create another villager.
Okay, game.
You need additional housing to support your
What I'm
population.
saying.
To build a house, click a villager.
Game is like,
Click the buildings button.
oh
click
right,
the
you can
build
actually
house button.
build a wall with that,
Then
can't
click
you?
where you want to build the house.
Yes, you can. You can actually build a wall with buildings because people can still not pass through buildings.
Kia.
If more than one villager builds a building, it will go up faster.
Arlo.
Considering that building a house is not really taking long, we don't
Good
have
job.
any reason to do so.
Try building another house.
Bargara.
Fuck's sake, sure. Yeah.
Rabuga.
Each house supports 5
Rabuga.
units.
Mm-hmm.
The population indicator at the top of the screen shows your current and supportable population.
Mm-hmm.
Other buildings are made just like houses.
Erlov.
Try building a barracks. The barracks is a military building.
Rabuga.
Let me tell you that there are 2 building menus. Buildings, military buildings, and repair orders. And here I'm sitting here like, wow, technology again strikes me the heart. And beats me with its
Barracks complete.
succulent
Now you can create soldiers.
taste.
Click the barracks, then click the create militia button. Selecting different buildings or units gives you different options in the lower left corner of the screen.
I know, I kind of want to maybe actually get the UI a bit bigger. Feels a bit more like, you know, good
That's
old Age
one
of
militia
Empires.
unit.
Bargara.
Create 3 more
Bonnet.
and you will have enough soldiers to protect this area and win the scenario. Click the barracks and quickly click the create militia button 3 more times to make 3 soldiers in a row.
I know. I might not have ever played, excuse me, any Age of Empires overly successful, mind you. That doesn't mean that I haven't played them long enough to understand the basics, you know. Wouldn't call myself a successful player, necessarily. At least not against other players, that is. Against the AI, somewhat. Somewhat accomplished.
Now that you have a few soldiers, you will be able to defend this area against English attacks.
Although I think... they were sitting like, will they attack?
Now that we have militias stationed across the border, the English have slowed their raids. But facing Longshank's army will be another matter. The wicked English king is yet to bring his famous longbows to bear. Our militias can only get us so far. We're going to need more advanced weapons.
Yes. Try to get your hands on some longbows, those are fucking amazing. Actually, in Age of Empires 2, which is this one, the original at least, I remember them being fucking amazing because you could outrange towers and stuff. You could do some very horrible things with longbows. Which, you know...
Rumours creep in from the south of a giant who leads the forces of Scotland. His great sword driving through earth, man and horse alike.
Jesus Christ.
If this mythical knight can stall the English advance, it will give us time to
If
develop...
that man is fucking strong enough to cleave a fucking horse in twain,
Even now
I'm
our
fucking
smiths are
impressed.
forging swords and fletchers are crafting arrows and crossbow bolts. The English use very advanced weapons and armour. To win, you will need to advance to the feudal age and repel the English raids. You're going to need to research some technologies of your own to increase the strength of your civilization.
Kid.
For example,
Bonnet.
researching
Ah,
loom makes
yes,
your
I have
villagers
set this up.
harder to kill. To research loom, click the town centre, then click the research loom button.
Loom makes your villagers harder to kill by 15 hit points and more armor. Totally useless.
Good.
Alright, we have to
Researching
build.
technology costs you resources, but improves your civilization. While researching, you can put your villagers to work and use your military units to explore.
I could indeed, but for the moment, we should probably start just, you know, setting up villages. It is a nice option that when I make a big line, military units get prioritized, because, well, quite often you will find yourself wanting to have your military units selected. First and foremost. Oh. Big fear. Wow.
New technologies and buildings become available when you advance to a new age. To advance from the Dark Age to the Feudal Age, you need 500 food.
Like, there's stuff in between there, you know? You don't just advance from the fucking... Basically like, oh yes, we're using club as weapon to... knights. Not really, there's a bit of stuff in between, like the Bronze Age. You know, just wanted to point out that there is Bronze Age in between. I'm just going to point that out, yes? Bronze Age.
In addition to gathering food at forage bushes, villagers can herd sheep or hunt deer for food.
Kid.
I mean, we can make money out of food out of them. It's not a bad idea to build a nice little mining camp up here.
Kia. Rabuga.
Rob Rigger. Rob Rigger? Who's Rob Rigger? I don't even know who that is supposed to be. But then again, this is sort of olden English is, at least as far as I'm aware, most native English speakers, or well, most American English speakers, to be more precise, seem to also find it relatively difficult to understand old dialect English, so, you know, I totally get where they're coming from. Now, the one reason why I actually start usually with my little groups making a control group is mostly actually just for the most simplest reason of, you know, so I don't accidentally click all my villagers and when I have an emergency on the hand. But since that is not actually a problem anymore, this is stone, right? No. Can I not take this stone? And I cannot. The game has decided that no, you cannot. Okay, game. I understand. You've chosen death, basically. Yeah. How many people can I afford? Basically, quite a few more. If we still have time, why don't we build a few more houses? It all works with the shit button. Shit button, yeah. That's a nice way of saying it. I don't kinda meant the shift button, but never mind you. It's the shit button. Well, decision has been made. Improves your civilization. If you access different buildings more powerful, stronger attention. Before you can advance, you must have any two dark age buildings. I don't think. I mean, it's a dark age. Okay, I get it. So we are relatively close. We are not at the point. Why do we have some bloody fucking clubs with us here? It looks like we're all the way back in the Stone Age for all I care. Or maybe I'm just, you know, still feeling too much of the good old age of empires. I'm kind of feeling a bit, you know, strange, maybe. Sheep attack! Sheep attack! Well, I don't think we even have any farms available.
Now you have enough food to advance to the Feudal Age. However, you also need 2 buildings from your current age. Now you can advance from the Dark Age to the Feudal Age. Click your town centre, then click the Advance to Feudal Age button. Good. You're on your way to the Feudal Age.
Game. Yeah, but you're behind the times, aren't you?
To arms. The English are making a sneak attack.
It's not so much a sneak attack now, is it? Okay, my sheep are getting slaughtered, as they should. And I will have to get used to this.
Now that the battle is over, create some extra militia units at the barracks to replenish your forces.
Can't. I have too little in the way of food. Oh no, we're all going to die. Quite literally.
Arlo.
Okay, lazy woman, could you come back and continue your work, please? And nothing but a nice little control group, isn't it? I remember playing this one quite a bit longer and having some fun with it in the first one. I don't know why, I've actually enjoyed the first one quite a bit too. Strange how that thing changes around, doesn't it? Then again, ooh, look at that, everything looks so nice now.
Advancing to the next stage is the best way to improve your civilization. The idle villager button. Click it and locate villagers who are not currently assigned to a task. Now that you're in the feudal age, you can upgrade your militia to men-at-arms. Click the barracks, then click upgrade to men-at-arms.
Militia line costs minus 15 food. Great spearman, great militia. Boop.
Upgrading to man-at-arms will change all your militia units to the more powerful men-at-arms.
Nice. That is actually very, very good, because it means I can actually build up a nice little fat military and then go like, well, yeah, upgrade now, everybody, modern.
The English are attacking again. Teach them a lesson with your new men-at-arms.
Check, men-at-arms, check! Have no fear in your little hearts. Oh, well, one is dead. Died very heroically. Fighting!
The English are no match for your warriors.
English was defeated. That sentence doesn't make much sense. I mean, land as a faction. The English, okay, but no, I have just defeated English. I said I have defeated a language. Finally, it is time to change back to, I don't know, Scottish?
Longshanks has invaded, stormed and sacked the city of Perth.
Oh no!
Worse, he has captured the fabled Stone of Scone and declared himself
The
King of
Stone
Scotland.
of Scone. Who came up with
We
that
cannot
name?
bring about a victory in battle soon. The Scottish armies will be too demoralised to put up any fight at all. If this mythical Scottish giant does exist, I wish that he would bring his forces up to Stirling, where we shall next do battle.
Who knows? Maybe he will. Maybe he won't. The Battle of Stirling.
The time for minor skirmishes is over. We now prepare for war. The villain Longshanks is poised to cross the River Forth and threaten the town of Stirling with a force of men-at-arms, heavy cavalry, and a multitude of archers.
Ja, alles gut, ey. What you're saying.
Our
Okay.
newly forged army marches southward to establish our own base and attack the English before they can ready their troops.
I do like it. It's a nice little tutorial level, I give it that much.
The time has come to take the offensive. The English have a fort near the town of Stirling. If we can defeat the English here, they may think twice about their invasion of Scotland. To win, destroy the English tower to the west. Before we attack the English to the west, we need to build up our forces. Have your villagers start gathering food and wood. Keep making villages at your town centre until you have 10. The more villagers you have, the faster your resources will come in.
Game is like, wow, talk about the obvious. I mean, come on, game, I'm... Okay, even if I were not somewhat of a seasoned player when it comes to a particular game, most people can understand the idea in an RTS about how, okay, one villager can get you X amount of resource at a time. I'm pretty sure most people can then also foresee that, yes, having more would probably be a good idea. Because, you know, people are not fucking idiots. Well, that woman is an idiot because she's like, learn your language, bitch. I mean, she has, kinda.
You can specify a location for new units to gather
I know.
by setting a gather point.
Okay.
For
That's
villagers,
what I do.
click the town centre and click the Set Gather Point button.
They're like, wow.
You've found some sheep. Sheep are a good source of food. So send them back to your town centre and assign a villager to gather food from them. Use your villagers to build a mill near your forage bushes. You can gain more food by building fishing ships. To create fishing ships, have your villagers build a dock in the water to the south.
Game's like, wow, I just wanted to point out, you're so smart. Why are you so smart?
Scout cavalry are poor
Yeah, it's a scout.
fighters, but they can see a great distance. You can use your scout cavalry to explore the rest of the map and find the English.
Okay, auto scored. Auto scored. Oh no, I'm turning Scottish. I'm losing my ability to talk. No!
Margaret.
Let's not get bothered by it too much. This is a nice bit of wood down there. I very much like it. Put on there, actually start down there. Build lumber camp. Rubber, yeah. Lumber camp. Now I also need stone and gold, but I haven't found it yet. Wherever could it be? Wherever. Wherever could it be? Is there anything else I could do? Want to have? I could build a dock, I guess. Build a dock. Guess in a dock, you know, not an actual dock. Guess in the animal. Please don't. Why can't I build? Okay. It's like you have a very, very specific little point where you can build this. Everything else? Nope. That's screwed. Anything else we would need? Technically a mining camp, if we had found something where we could mine. We have found some gold. That is good. We found even more gold. That is even better.
The hill with the dead tree protects the only access to your town. It would be a good idea to build a watchtower on this hill once you advance to the feudal age.
Yeah, but I'm not even there yet, game.
Kid.
I'm quite literally primitive. I mean, most literal sense of the word.
Now click the dock and build a fishing ship.
Shit. I once again forgot to change it, didn't I? Yeah, of course I did.
Kia.
Come up here, little Kia woman, and build me a mining camp. That makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? Now, we can build fishing ships. The game is like, you don't even have enough wood for this. I'm sitting like, I have, bitch. I just don't know it yet. Well then, we have 2 people, we have 3 people, 4 people, 5 people. It ends up like this.
Kid.
Should be more than enough if you ask me. Next then we'll need a barracks.
To fish, click a fishing ship and right-click on a leaping fish. The fishing ship will collect fish and automatically return them to the dock. Fishing ships are also useful for exploring.
Seems like, oh yes, exploration. But the problem is you can't give them any auto exploration hours because...
Build a barracks and 5 militia to defend your villagers and explore the map.
Listen to the dramatic music.
Villagers can also build farms. Build 4 farms near your mill when your forage bushes are depleted. Each farm needs only 1 villager working on it. You are close to the English base. Better not knock down this wall until you have an army of about 12 soldiers.
It's like, yes, about 12. A very, very precise number, telling you very precisely what you can most likely beat the game with. Do look at that way the kills. The kills we are The little guy's like, I'm so alone. I have to do all the work. Why me, boss? Why? Why do you hate me so? Yeah, it actually doesn't seem to be actually a way over. Still need 2 more. I kinda wanna go for 5. Because that would then mean that I have 10 units technically speaking collecting food. Which is rather helpful, aren't you? Robert, yeah. You were all Rabucci on me. And I will go all Rabucci on your ass, bitch. Like, I wouldn't believe it. Actually, can I... Let's try this out. Yeah, that does seem like the sort of nonsense I usually would do. Basically just giving it an S-load of orders to fulfill and make my happy self even happier. So, the genius plan goes. You just sit around, you mongoloid. You're supposed to get fishing.
Kia, Kid, Fiedega, Erlov, Fiedega,
Kia, Theodica. Kid, Theodica.
Where are my sheepies? I actually managed to get all the sheepies up here. I think I get all the sheepies. They're all up here now. Secure. Happy. Well, maybe at least. We're expecting some Rabucci indeed. Get going, little one. I believe in you. Yeah, that's something. Oh, does my exploration vessel fare? It fares surprisingly well, actually. Considering the sort of nonsense order I have given it. Click to go to this game object. This is the sort of explanation that you really need, of course. Yeah, game. Go to the second age. Age up. Diddle-a-dum, diddle-a-dum, diddle-a-dum. We're gonna leave these dark ages when we are going to become feudal in our
The English
days.
are coming to attack. To protect your villagers, you can use the town bell to garrison them in your town centre.
Okay,
Click
that's
your town centre, then click town bell.
a very fucking bitchy move of you. It's a machine gun! Don't you know? Everybody just goes back to doing their little business. Actually, one of you... And now what I would really appreciate if you would build me a fucking barracks.
Kid, Toll, Toll,
Run!
Oh.
Run! English!
Beat Fear,
It's like, just it. Just English!
Good. You defeated the English assault. If you have villagers in your town
Kia,
centre, ring the town
Beat
bell again
Fear.
to send them back to work.
Erlov, Beat Fear.
Now that you have reached the feudal age, concentrate on making some soldiers to fight the enemy. You will need at least 12.
Forgere,
You know, it's fucking annoying that they just can, you know, slip by.
Rabuja,
Kia. Rabuja.
Kid,
That really fucking annoys me.
Raboye, Raboye. Raboye, Raboye, Raboye.
Also, I kind of know that I don't have any... Get rid of this button. No, no.
Kia,
Yeah, there are only 4 of you.
Erlov.
What is my little ship doing? Crashing into land is what it's doing. Well, that is a very understandable reaction. All things considered.
Kid. Raboye.
Erlev. Raboye. Bargara. Trebak.
Forgere. Tro.
Kid. Gert.
Kid. Tro. Kia. Raboye.
And another
Forgere.
firm.
Kia.
Erlov. Raboye.
Erlev. Raboye. 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 Raboye.
Just, you know, do it, woman.
Kid.
We all believe in you. Well, no, we don't, but at least you can feel good about yourself.
Raboye.
Kid.
You, woman, shall also get a nice little field soonish. I also want to have some defenses actually up, which is going to be somewhat pleasing. Also those lines on the ground, you can actually deactivate those if they are, you know, displeasing to your little eyes. And you can actually do something about that. The game is not forcing you. Don't try and even get there. Now in time for some upgrades, I suppose.
Good. Your watchtower will fire on enemy units and help protect your town.
Kia.
Forgere. Bid 4.
Erlev. Bargara. Kid.
How much does this cost? A lot of stone. What resource do I not yet have in overabundance? Right, stone. It is, however, with great pleasure that I find stone to be very much close by. And this can we get wheelbarrow, which is moving faster. Nice. Research town watch. Still enough sight. Okay. My little towers are trying their very best.
Bargara.
Run, little villager!
Gert. Bonnet. Bonnet. Oh.
Run, little woman! We believe in you! The English are a cruel bunch of people. Like to murder us. Why, you might wonder? Well, mostly for fun and games, honestly.
Nienige.
I mean, quite literally only for fun and games. What else would you call that? Alright.
Kia. Raboye.
Build a little mining outpost. You research nonsense. We can get resource fast there because we need resource fast there. Ba-da-ba-ba-doop. I also need some soldiers. Yeah, you know, give me like the most you can make. Okay. Fair point. Very fair point actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Create a skirmisher and create an archer. Well, guess what is going to be a...
Remember, you can upgrade your militia to men-at-arms at the barracks. You should always upgrade soldiers when you can afford it.
Yeah, the wood. The fucking wood, isn't it? The wood's going to be my bottleneck for the moment.
Kia.
So how much does this cost actually? Also what?
Rabuga.
An old saying goes, like everything costs wood apparently. Sure, I've decided to make it into a say. I really dislike the way I built this, but I can't really do much about this. Bit of a problem, that one. Yeah, do.
Margaret, Kate Hall. Margaret.
Kid.
Keep. Yes, I'm gonna keep you something.
Rabuga.
I will cry about. Yeah, reaching the end of the line. Population-wise, that is.
Erlov. Rabuga. 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 Rabuga.
I think this guy himself doesn't really know what he's saying. It's like Rabutia. What is a Rabutia? I don't know. Do you know what a Rabutia is? No. Nobody really knows. Because technology is so far outside of everything. Not even I know what it is supposed to mean.
Kia. Valgara.
Well then, we have need to build up. That's probably going to take a while.
Now you have a large enough force to attack the English base. Charge. Keep your villagers working just in case you suffer casualties and need to make more troops.
Game's like, wow, consider yourself warned. Your losses will be unbelievable. The suffering of your people will be unbelievably high.
Remember to upgrade weapons and armor at the blacksmith. You do have a blacksmith, don't you?
Kid.
Don't get sassy with me. Remember to upgrade your stuff at the black. You have a blacksmith, right? Yes, game, I will. Shortly. Get the bishop to the queue so that it's automatically rebuilt after it expands. Nice. Good to know. Alright, you can't get these again because we are still out of wood. Of course, game. I understand you. Also means the next units of wood that we will get will actually be used, aren't they?
Kia. Kart. Toe. Rabuga.
Rabugier.
Kia. Rabuga.
Keep things alive and well, my little peoples. How many soldiers do we have? Like 19 soldiers. That is not bad.
Kid. Margaret.
Well, let's wait until we have a bit more of a decent army. I mean, we have a nice army, but it's not that much, and I would kind of like to have some more. Just to be on the more safe side of things. Because let's be honest, things can happen and go wrong and horribly shoot you in the face. And somebody in the near future, I would kind of like to build those two and start upgrading. Because, well, if the game allows you to turtle, you know, why wouldn't you? That's a good question, isn't it?
Kid.
Just did look nice. Also like how it's like, yeah, do not destroy this wall until you actually have an army that can fight. Like, well, game. Making this a lot more surprising. I remember this, you can actually build fish traps and then you do not really need those little fish fields. Which is nice, which is dandy. But not really something you overtly need. Well, we have 20 and we have 7. That's 8 orchards.
Kid. Rabuge.
Yeah, don't you rabut me. Otherwise I'm going to rabut you back. Destroy the English army, destroy the watchtower. I'm gonna get such helpful advice again like English! Exclamation mark. And you're gonna sit there like, well, technically yes, but you know, still. You could have put it a bit differently, couldn't you? Tired. Really tired.
Kid.
Too much stuff done.
Erlov.
God, Erluf me. Mr. Erluf. You mean not enough wood? Your mother doesn't have enough wood. Well, it's just got food. Food and gold, and food. Those are all resources I'm more than willing to spend. I'm a little rabbitchy man. How many did I say? 8. Okay, game. Give me like 2 more and I'm going to be somewhat happy. It should be more than enough. Also, I hope. Was it fields? No, it doesn't just feel. I think I actually lost a villager. Because we should have a even number, but we don't. Yes, English grade 1 of them at least. Impressive. Especially considering that you are just English. Scout cavalry, that's not really worth it. Weak to archers. I mean, we are fighting the English. I'm expecting some longbows, so you know. I guess you could say, I don't really feel the need to, you know, employ a unit that specifically states itself that it has a weakness to archers. Where actually is the attack group? There's the attack group. Now then. March information! 3 line! Woohoo! 3 people in a line. Diddle-a-dum. Marching forward. Doo-doo-doo-doo-dum. War. Against the evil that is this outpost tower. We cannot allow such disruptive buildings to stand on our land. We need to destroy it and salt the earth where it stood. Otherwise, the worst could happen. Some people might, potentially, turn English. Drum, drum, drum. The fear is real. No, I think this wall actually works as a bit of a nice little double entendre, and it is not only there to block me from going inside there unprepared, but it's also blocking the enemy from coming outside and murdering me. Most profoundly. Yes, Kobo. Whatever your Kobo is, I'm sure it is Kobo-tastic. Go inside! Be all Kobo inside. I do love it. Especially with the new graphic, it actually is something, you know, where you don't need much fantasy to imagine the battle being somewhat cool. It looks kinda cool. Hello, English. Oh no, it's Longbowman! Which are actually, you know, not the English Longbowmen were actually something to be fearful of.
English soldiers. Now, destroy that tower and our victory will be complete.
Try your bestest, my people. I believe in you. And someone just running around and I'm actually involved here. I want my pay. I mean, I get it, but still, you know. Not very convincing.
We have destroyed the English camp. The Battle of Stirling is sure to end in victory for the Scots.
Oh no, the English language was once again defeated by the superior
Now that you know how
British
to build,
language.
advance through the ages, and find and fight your enemies, you have all the basic skills you need to play a random map game.
Nice.
The most common type of game in Age of Empires 2.
Wow, even the game is like, you know, you're not here for the campaign. You're here for the random games, aren't you? Which is true, and it's the most commonly played.
Stirling was our first great victory.
Mm-hmm.
Even as we held the coastline, word arrived that Stirling Bridge had been held by a force of Scots led by the mythical knight of whom so many have spoken.
Nice.
Now we know his name. Sir William Wallace, the Bane of the English.
The bane of the English.
Edward Longshanks names Wallace a traitor and a criminal. Sir William replies he cannot be a traitor, for he never swore fealty to an English king. With Wallace leading our armies, the men fight with renewed vigour.
He's like, screw you, basically.
Perhaps the tide of our misfortunes is about to turn.
William Wallace is like, yeah. I swore oath of fealty, and I make myself king now. So screw you. Point, I got gold stars. Research and technology, Fortune Alliance.
Our coffers were depleted at the Battle of Stirling. So we need to strengthen our economy once again before pushing south into lands held by the English. We need to construct a market and establish trade routes to the villages of friendly clans.
Yeah.
Local legends speak of 3 sacred relics hidden south of Stirling. Acquiring these artifacts for Wallace's army will be a great boost to Scottish morale.
It's like, yeah, take the Holy Grail. Oh shit. We're gonna have a Grail war now. Keep the ring and get them in your monastery. I don't have...
The Scottish army has been rallied by recent victories against the English.
Yeah.
The situation is starting to look up. It will help the morale of our army to collect holy relics and place them in our monastery. One of the relics is close to your town. An ally has another relic, and the English have captured a third.
Bid fear.
You can retrieve a relic by clicking a monk and right-clicking the relic.
Treba.
Monks have other abilities as well.
Trebach.
They can heal your injured soldiers, or those of your allies. They can also attempt to convert enemy soldiers to join your army. Good.
Boonage.
You have a relic.
Forgere. Boonage.
Protect the relic in the monastery by right-clicking the monastery.
I do love the priest is like,
Toe.
I'm going to carry this thing which is clearly basically as big as you are. But she's like,
Perfect.
okay.
You now have 1 relic garrisoned. Relics garrisoned in your monastery will slowly add gold to your stockpile.
Gold, you say? Well then, let me point out, I don't like gold. Okay, we have that, there's some more buildings, nice. I don't think we have yet found any... Stone again? Is my bottleneck gonna be stone again? Yes. Yes, it is.
Evla, Paul. Bid fear.
Yes. No, it isn't my old friend Stone being an asshole about things again. Ben.
Rabogge.
Not in all the upgrades in the world, and...
Farms are a good source of food once you have exhausted forage bushes and animals. Farms are built like buildings and must be periodically rebuilt. To gather food from a farm, click a villager, then right-click a farm.
Bitch, please. I know at least that much. Ah, found some stone.
It's nice to have allies on the map. Your ally, the yellow player, can help you fight the enemy. You can also trade with your allies. To trade, you will need to build a market.
You mean I will, soonish.
Forgere.
Do we actually have a blacksmith yet? We have, don't we? Oh wait.
Erlov.
Like it was like, you're not gonna be sassy with me again, aren't you, game?
Raboye.
Now build this and then start building a few more houses.
Raboye.
As much as I hate to admit it, we will need a few more soldiers here.
Raboye. 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 Raboye.
That means we need a lot more houses. Now the red is quite clearly telling me the English are well prepared, well in... Okay, so they can only come over here. Nice.
Kid. Raboye.
Kid, Raboye.
Yeah, just need to know this.
You have a market. The market can create trade cards to generate extra gold. You can also exchange one resource for another at the market for a small fee. Click the market, then click Sell Food for Gold.
Raboye. Raboye. Raboye.
I have a plan. We shall make sure that they cannot
Did you
just
know that
pass
there are
over.
3 different modes for the minimap in the lower right corner of the screen?
Yes, game, I actually do.
You can show only military units, or only resources, and trade units by clicking the buttons just below and to the right of the minimap.
Forgere. Bid 4.
Okay, that means we have 4. Looks like, okay, where's my scout? There he is. I think actually the other scout died a very horrible and painful death. Just. I mean, I can't really do much about that and not really help him, I'm afraid to say. Alas, you know, we can't help them all, we have to take it as it is.
You have reached your ally's town. Go inside to see how his city is doing. Your ally's gate will open automatically for you. Villagers and soldiers normally appear outside of the building that created them. You can have your units move to a spot once they are created by using gather points. To set a gather point for infantry, click your barracks, click Set Gather Point, then click where on the map you want your infantry to gather.
Game is like, I wish to inform you of the obvious. Please to take it. That poor one guy who has to do all the fucking stonework. He's kinda fucked, I'm gonna say, very honestly. Then you go to the place market to trade, take the car, take the turn to go to your market. Nice.
Market.
Now, I was somewhat hoping that the fucking English will not be able to pass through this again. Well, that was a bold move. Mostly a bit too bold, I'm gonna say.
You can use the technology tree to see what technologies and upgrades you can research. Click the technology tree button in the upper right corner of the screen to see the tree for your civilization.
Raboye. Raboye.
Going all raboot here.
You made a trade cart. If you click the trade cart on your ally's market,
Raboye.
you can make extra gold. Your trade cart will automatically make trips between your and your allies' markets.
Rich trade card, I believe in you. Yeah! Look at it, isn't it cute? Moving his little cart along and going like, yay! Cart power! Power of my card is unbelievably high. Don't you know? Don't you know we need? Can it actually still... Yes, it can still cheat itself through there for the moment.
Erlov.
I don't think it will be able to do that forever. This one's actually kind of pricey.
Kia. Forgere. Boone.
Welcome! If you've come for the relic, you can find it on the hill to the northeast of our town.
I mean, I didn't really come for that, but if you're offering... Where's my little priesty boy?
Kid. Bid fear. Toe. Kjart.
Well, you have 20 gold.
Erlov. Kjart.
Okay, hitting this is going to be a pain in the ass.
Raboge.
I'll give it that much. Yeah, gonna be a bit painful. Can I actually change? I don't think this is yet an option.
Forgere. Toe. Toe. Bid fear.
He's like, I'm going to cheat my way through this, and then he's like, no, I just realized I can't. Where's the card going? Is the card actually going to... You're going to cheat your way through there, aren't you? Oh, no, you're just going... No.
Kid?
I also like the way it's written, like, English!
Kia. Toe. Kid. Kjart.
Like, okay, we get it.
Kid. Boonage. Kjart. Raboge.
Guess we have found another area that we kinda need to shield off if you want to be completely safe.
Kia. Toe. Bid fear.
Now, my little monk, come up here and see if you can find that relic that you were promised.
Kjart. Forgere.
Forgere? Oh, did I indeed?
Raboge. Raboge. Raboge.
I need you to forgere a bit more.
Raboge. 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 Raboge.
Rabutje, rabutje.
Forgere. Bid fear. Toe. Kjart. Toe.
The English are attacking our town! Can you tribute any spare food or gold to us?
To tribute your ally, click the diplomacy button in the upper right corner of the screen. Give your ally food and gold. Don't give him everything you own.
Thanks for the resources. If you have any spare soldiers, come to our town and let's drive the English out.
Margaret, Duncat. Kogo! Kogo!
Okay, to be fair, that was kind of my own fault. The poor little card is like, I'm fucked. Do you have any more questions?
Kid? Bid fear. Toe.
Painful. That was indeed somewhat painful.
Kia. Raboge. Raboge. Raboge.
Do we not have enough stone again?
Raboge.
Come on, game.
Raboge.
Give me the last stone. I know you want to.
Boonage. Raboge. Raboge. Boonage. Boonage. Raboge.
What have you done, little builder? I'm sorry once again.
Erlov. Toe. Toe.
Oh, he has actually managed to screw himself over.
Kid. Toe. Boonage. 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 Cart.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Erlov. Toe. Cart. Boonage. Toe. Boonage. Cart. Raboge.
That's just painful.
You now have 2 relics garrisoned. Bring back 1 more and you will be victorious.
No game. That is not the problem I'm facing right now. I'm facing off with right now.
Kid.
Yeah. Game. Censor yourself from having to let people watch death. Annihilation of my enemies.
Kia. Toe.
Erlov.
Kia.
Okay, one of you needs to go up there and actually start doing the stone thing again. Reminds me, we're kinda running out of stone, aren't we? As far as I'm seeing on the map, at least. It's not the best sign in the world.
Erlov Bonnet.
Okay, little one, come over here and start building for me, please.
Cart.
Can you actually get over here? I mean, you should be able to walk through this, basically. Well, point being, you should and you could. You know, small but important little differences.
Raboge. Raboge. Raboge.
Okay, let's plant it, but let's not build it yet. Let's actually, in fact, build this here beforehand.
Bargara. Nienige.
Well, I guess gold is over. Or was this stone? That was my stone, wasn't it? Well then, that is what we in the business like to call a bit of a pickle. You can still get pretty much everything else, but stone not so much. Oh, excuse me. You cost gold, right?
You have enough soldiers now to think about attacking the English and recovering their relic.
Don't you worry, my friend. I'm thinking about it. I'm just not there yet. We will, however, be soonish. Very, very, very soonish. Mainly because, well, I don't have any
You're
stone.
getting ready to attack the English. I can help you out. Here, take this food and wood.
It's nice, but I still kinda need...
Kid.
Or rather, I would like to have wood.
Erlov. Bid.
And the monks actually help us out a bit. Means I can, because they have the convert stuff.
Toe. Forgere. Kid. Erlov. Cart.
Yes, auto heal, please.
Kia.
Nice. Ah, this is kinda... indeed very much kinda nice.
Bonnet. Raboge.
Rap Wigger.
Raboge. Raboge. Raboge.
Okay, woman. Maybe, just maybe, that thing down there was a bad idea. But you know, actually I think those towers are a bad idea because they're sitting back up in the way where more people need to pass through. Let's not build that. Also, let's wait just a bit more for a few more people.
Kid.
We have like 30 now, so we are not yet, or rather, generally speaking, we're not that bad off. But still, you know, you want to kind of have some time to prepare and then move it in one nice fell swoop. Are you actually building the gate there, woman?
Kid.
Of course not. Woman has decided that tower is more important. You know, normal people would be like, yeah, but what about the gate? Not this person, though. This person has decided that no. I have my own set of priorities. You cannot change them at all. I'm sitting like, yes, I can, woman. I'm quite literally able to override your own will to live. You know, because I'm your god. Your god! Ah, still, this is kinda cute. Cute, isn't it?
Margaret.
23 and 30.
Margaret.
I mean, we could use another 7 or so, I guess.
Erlab.
So we have knife and easy 30.
Kid.
And for the archers... yeah, we're gonna get enough. More than enough archers. This does look nice, you know? Now, is there another way over that I just overlooked? Don't think so. I mean, I would technically speaking be protected from the fucking English. But I don't think the fucking English are actually going to attack. So not much to worry about, actually. First things first, woman. I know you're eager, but please not dead eager.
Erlab. Margaret.
Once a giant army is ready, we shall march inside and destroy the English. Destroy them! Destroy them, I say! They would never know what hit them. Well, they would if we could actually build, you know, like siege equipment. That would be kinda helpful. Because, you know, if you're besieging somebody, you might want to have a tool that allows you to do that. Well. Another nonsense aside, though, you know. So many things I would kinda like to have.
Kid. Margaret. Erlab. Kid.
I do love the
Erlab.
little pling they do when, you know,
Margaret. Erlab.
you select them sometimes.
Kid. Margaret. Erlab. Kid. Margaret. Erlab. Kid. Margaret.
Don't give me a plea.
Margaret.
There was a plea.
Erlab. Margaret.
Forgere.
Forget it.
Toe.
What are you doing there, little minion? Fishing peacefully. Not on my watch.
Yeah.
Night's march. What march said it? Oh, look, they even have cool little water effect when they walk through the water. It's kinda cute. So many cute little details in this game. English shall suffer. Fate. Most brutal. Their knights are no match. Do love it. English! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. It's like, yeah. I think they're dead.
Bid fear.
Move inside.
Bid fear.
The monks are like, yeah, we're against violence. Violence is wrong. Look, I can't even destroy the fucking gate.
Bid to. Erlab. Bid fear. To. To. Kogo. Fargere. Bid fear. Dankat. Erlab. To.
Nice. Villager, you just stay there.
Erlo
Keep-
ho. Yeah.
Keep it open. Believe in you, man. Hobo! Run out, a hobo! Even back then, homeless people were the greatest threat to humanity.
Fargere. Obey.
We shall accept this truth. We shall endure. Where the fuck are my monks? Look of it. One little villager there that I converted to just keeping the gate open for me.
Here. Ho.
He's doing God's work.
Forgere. Bid fear. To.
Erlab.
Everything that is English will be destroyed. In the name of God. Oh, well. Whatever the Scots believe in. Who knows? But the other thing. I mean, technically speaking, they're the Celts. Or by the symbol, you know. At least the last time I played Medieval 2, that was a difference. Just going to point it out.
Bid. Obey.
I do have to love that the monks just standing there and going like heal, heal, heal.
To.
Well, the poor English are going to feel very much horrible about themselves. The English do not wish to fight you any longer. They're weak and feeble-minded at this point, aren't they? Such weakness! Or not stand in our presence. They do this little tutorial level. It's kind of cute.
Congratulations. You have captured all 3 relics.
I also beat quite a bit of the English. You know.
With the 3 relics locked away safely in Scottish churches, men murmur that we are blessed by the heavens. Our army now stands a chance as we prepare for the final clash with the English. Scotland now has archers and knights of our own with which to meet Longshanks.
Ooh.
We march south to Falkirk, where we will join with the army of William Wallace and plan our combined attack upon the English castle.
Nice. Battle of Falkirk.
The only way that we can hold the boggy lowlands around Falkirk is to build a castle and as many walls as we can construct in a short time. These fortifications will serve to protect our camp as we construct siege weapons with which to assault the English castle.
Aha, so we get finally some siege
Once the castle is
engines.
constructed, Wallace himself has sworn to join our forces.
Nice.
Together, we will attack Longshanks and his English troops.
That's precisely what I want to hear. Nothing else. I want to see blood. I want to see the blood of the English, basically. He's like, yes. He's like, don't know yet. And he's like, hungry. So many diverse swords here. Build a castle, destroy the English castle.
The English could attack at any time. You have some walls already, but you should complete them as soon as you have enough stone.
Kia. Bid fear.
Kia, Nienige.
Kid. Toe. Margaret. Toe. Bid fear.
Why are all my walls so bloody fucking
Kid, bonnet.
incomplete? I would say I have questions. Many a question. One is, why do I have so little in the way of people?
You can also build towers to defend your city. Units can garrison within a tower for defense and protection, and archers can even fire out of a tower.
Erla. Trebak.
Morning, you're being attacked by the English. No, not by the loud post. Whatever shall we do about that? The answer to that question is nothing. Because we quite literally can't do shit.
Erlov. Bid fear.
We could go out there and attack them, but you know.
Forgere. Bid fear.
We do have a little siege thingy, a little ram. Nice and handy.
Bargara. Rabuga.
Move the knights back so that they don't just, you know, end up outside with no hope whatsoever.
If you have surplus resources of one
Bid
type,
fear.
you can sell them for gold at your market.
I know
You can
they-
then use the gold to buy what you need. To build a castle, you must first advance to the next age, the Castle Age.
Suncut.
Castle Age. I will game. I will shortly do just that. Just give me a bit of time to, you know, get shit done. We better make sure the fucking English do not just move around like the fucking idiots they are. To my fucking
The
village.
advanced buttons let you set combat states for your soldiers.
Toe.
A
I
defensive
know.
soldier will be less likely to attack an enemy that comes near.
Kia.
Click a military unit,
Bid
then
fear.
note the combat stance buttons in the lower left corner of the screen.
And then we need to take care of lumber next. Yes,
Using the advanced buttons, you can also command a soldier to patrol an area between 2 points and guard or follow another unit.
Margaret. Toe.
Here. Rabuga. 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 Rabuga.
Erlov. Bid fear.
Warning, you're being attacked by 3 English. Oh
Toe.
god, 3 English languages are attacking me. No! How can we ever survive such a horrible attack? Well, answer is easy. We just do.
Kid.
The advanced buttons allow access to a new type of formation.
Crisp,
For
I'm gonna
example,
say.
with a box
Margaret.
formation, you can protect a weak
Fear.
unit, such as a monk.
Erlov. Kogo. Kogo.
Well, they're trying to form a box. The problem is, there's not enough outside to form a box.
Duncut. Toe. Kid. Toe.
Which doesn't really
Margaret,
lend itself that
you
very
You have
well
enough
to this.
resources to go to the Castle Age. You should do that soon.
Okay, well, I know that, basically. I would very much like to first get a few more things done in our game. You would very much like me to just follow your advice,
Toe.
like a good little puppy. Sadly, you will learn relatively soonish that I'm a very bad puppy.
Kid.
Sort of that just does whatever the fuck it wants.
Rabuga.
Now then, I think we will do our little exit here. We need to have a gate there that we then can use to, you know, send our little troops around. Then we shall... well, destroy the English, of course. I mean, what else can you do, you know, with the English? They're not the sort of being that you can talk with. They are indeed the Untermensch. At least for now, because we're playing Scottish, but you know, if I ever played English, it will be completely vice versa. So let us not think about that too deeply.
Forgere.
Forgere, bep.
Rabwege.
Raputje.
Rabwege. Rabwege. Rabwege.
Nice. And do it. Do it. Do it for God. The Queen or whatever you believe in. I literally don't give a shit. Whatever it is you believe in, I'm sure it's going to serve you well. In this particular case. I do love the option of fast by itself. That is a very nice option. Does allow me to build a bit more nonsense.
Kid,
What do we have army-wise? We have some more chess. Formation! Crossbowmen, archers, and a bit of other nonsense. So far, not the most unpleasing I've ever seen. Not the most pleasing either, but good enough for the military. See part of the enemy's wall. Yeah, that woman has been added at for like, you know, very long time at this point. She's gonna get fucked over a lot more even. Even more. Now I could try and build a dock outside, but I kind of feel like we're going to get fucked relatively hard. Well, we are going to fuck whoever out there relatively hard, relatively quickly. And I would like to avoid that. But I do guess it's time to build up a bit more of an army. I don't really have anything to sell off, so yes, we are not gonna do that. Bullshit, you actually had to go outside to build the rest of the wall, eh? You poor sort, you are living a very dangerous life there. I mean, I guess I could say it's kinda his job. That's not really the most pleasing of jobs you can have, basically. 800 and 200 gold, eh?
Erlab. Kid,
22, that is not enough of an army. Like at fucking all. Oh no, we're being attacked by 3 whole English. Oh no!
Forgere. Oh.
Nope. Will not be allowed inside.
Rabwege.
The knights are like, okay, I have seen enough, now we will attack. Well, I kind of would point out that you're actually getting murder-cated for that, but, you know.
Margaret.
Yeah, English longbowman.
Kid. Tall.
Erlov.
Those are not
Bid 4.
safe.
Kia. Far at Noka.
Those are not safe at all. I'm just putting it very mildly, honestly. Maybe at once, almost.
Kid. Raboye.
And it makes me want to build another tower just to be on the safe side. Yeah, kind of sturdy little bastards. And by that I mean my towers, not so much the English archers. They are sturdy bastards too. Not in a really pleasing way though.
Erlov. Kid. Tall.
Okay, look at it, just by that attack we have lost quite a few of my people actually, and it's not pleasing at all. Strong versus archers. Might actually want to consider using a few of those. Poor bloody fucking ones. I was actually not expecting that, but I feel like skirmishers against the English seems like a very good idea. Considering their tendency to employ the, you know, most well-known English fucking longbow.
Kia. Bid 4.
Yeah, so once again, we're running out of stone rather quickly. That means I need a scout cavalry to send outside and find out if we can get any more good amounts of stone. Which we might make use of. I can hope, I guess. Let's try to be hopeful. Hope. That is going to be fun.
Congratulations! You're going to find lots of things to do in the Castle Age. For starters, try building a siege workshop to make battering rams and other siege weapons.
Nice, a siege workshop. That is precisely what we're looking for. Well, I mean, apart from, you know, stone.
Forgere. Raboye. Raboye. Raboye.
I mean, there are lots of stones, just not, you know, usable stones. Okay, there's still some English out here. Right next to the stone even. Which I would say is rather unpleasant, mind you. There's a way over.
You may need to assign extra villagers to gather stone, so you'll have enough to build the castle and all the fortifications you need.
But I think this is actually the only passageway. If that is the only passageway, we can block that, or we can actually save an assload of stuff. And we can relatively freely mine out more stone. Which all things considered would be rather pleasing.
Margaret. Tall. Tall.
That was because we don't really have much of a choice.
Kogo. Kogo.
Erlov. Toe.
Toe! Grid to lead skirmisher, grid to crossbowman. Do it. Research husbandry, grid to light cavalry.
job. With your new siege workshop, you can make battering rams. Rams are slow, but they are resistant to arrow fire and excellent in knocking down walls. You may need some rams to attack the English castle.
Well, as soon as we have the food. It is going to take a while still, but for the moment let's just make sure that there aren't actually any fucking hidden away.
Bargara. Kia.
Kid.
Arlev. To.
It's number 5.
Erlev. Beat 4.
Erlab. Kogo. Kogo. Bargere.
He's fucking resilient. He just ignores us. Which I also do not find all that pleasing. Getting ignored by the fucking bowman. He was like, I don't give a shit.
Bargara. To.
Actually get my villagers inside before they get
Bit 4.
brutally murdered for no bloody good reason.
Kid. Bargere. To.
As you might know, I'm not too pleased about that idea. I do love this saying though. English! Just that. There's somebody screaming English from the top of the tower or so. For no other reason than you know, they can.
Topper.
Attack! Attack again! No fear! Well then, let us find out if my little theory is actually golden.
Kogo. Kogo. Bid 4.
Because if it is, that is going to make things a lot easier on my side.
Bid 4. To.
Very smart little move. Smarting around like a beach, going like...
To.
Let us
Bid
find
fear.
out.
To. To.
It does look like there is no other way to
Bid
pass.
4.
As long as my people stand up here, relatively safety can be assured.
Bunage. Raboge.
I do love it when they're just like, English! All the while you're sitting there like, yes game, I know. I think we haven't really acquired much in the way of losses ever since then, so... Good on me. Good on you. Okay, let's get to... monks. Nice. We are getting ever better at what we're doing. Ever better, I tell ya. But we will soonish have to start creating a bit more. I'm not running out of gold. Was there any more gold on the map? I think there was. Yep, back there.
Kid. Chart. Raboge.
Good pikemen, those are the spearmen. I don't think I have any spearmen yet, so Arson would probably be somewhat useful. We can create a night now, which is very, very nice. And dandy. Cavalry Archer. That's such a nasty unit, no matter which RTS you're playing. It's, as long as it's medieval time, the medieval times always hate archers on horseback. Battering Ram, Mangonel, and Scorpion. Kinda wanna get a few of those. At least 2, but I don't think we are good on money for the moment.
Kid, yeah. Forget.
Come on, Monk.
Kia.
Heal fucking faster. I think we don't need those anymore. We could destroy them, but honestly, ballistics. 100 tons under scuttle. I'm absolutely will be charged. That sounds pretty useful. Come on. Come on. What do we have next? Imperial Age. Oh no, English! They get murdered. Ash is only dear and truly appreciable. You can only murder them. Jesus Christ, now they get murdered like immediately. I could kind of try to send some people over, some little villagers, which means they were trying to do something. He gets kind of threatened on the whole area of That was dangerous. You are so bloody fucking dead already. You don't believe it. Just stop riding forward all the bloody time. I mean, I can see that you wanna die. Also, the English just really like to sending their people to their death, don't they? I'm not going there. Those towers are probably going to be somewhat deadly. I really want to have a few more units.
Kid, bid fear.
Problem is, if we work like this, it's going to happen. Well, I will say my crossbowmen do a fantastic job so far, so I kind of want to have some more of them. One knight. A lot of crossbowmen. Quite a few of them.
Margaret. Kogo.
Now we come to the first problem, the fucking longbow. The English longbow has a range that is beyond words, beyond explanation and beyond the world, basically. They can quite literally shoot rather than fucking tell us.
Popper.
Which is the definition of being an annoyance. Very much so. Now all we have to do is basically wait for our units to slowly and deliberately arrive. Could have left that open somewhat, I will admit. But alas, now is not the time for that. As you can see, even the English longbowman is not tough in melee. Problem is, he has the fucking range of a bloody fucking siege weapon. In a way. In a matter of speaking, yes, he has. That kind of makes him a bit dangerous, you know? Just a very, very smallish bit, you know. Really would like to have some myself. Admittedly. But you know. No reason to complain about stuff you don't have. Gotta waste for. Yeah, the good little English peasants. They die, for what you might wonder. Well. For the most idiotic of king, of course. Okay, let's move forward and let's actually check out how much range does my little thingy-burp has. Not nearly as much as I would like it to have, apparently.
Bid fear. Kia.
Okay, they actually do damage to my people in close quarters. That is fucking amazing annoying. We can learn a very important lesson here, namely, do not trust your little Mangurels to do anything, right? Let us know nonsense like attacking. That was somewhat painful, actually. Also, the amount of damage, it's just pitiful, isn't it? I think actually I would very much like and enjoy having a, you know, battering ram, because I don't think the battering ram is going to better my people nearly as much.
Margaret, tall. Kid, tall. Tall bed.
when this does, because this really hurts my people.
Tall.
More people! My people are not happy people. Not at the moment at least. For the moment, I think they feel relatively bad actually about themselves. You know, just pointing out, but that is probably how they're gonna feel.
Margaret here. Erla Hall.
Yes, at some point in the near future that gate will be destroyed. Now then, let's wait for that battering ram and see if it's actually
Kid.
good. It's like it's good at destroying buildings and impervious to ranged attacks. Well, the English are quite famous for their ranged attacks, mind you. Interesting longbow. Really a little bit of a danger.
Margaret. Dunkirk.
So I kinda want to send that thing in to, you know, deal with the nonsense.
Mid here.
I do love it. Just, you know, going like English, English. I mentioned the English.
Margaret.
Little battering ram. I know, I'm asking much of you. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to destroy everything that stands in your path.
Forward.
Well, if not that, I believe in your ability to be a bit of a cunt about it. Battering ram is in place. Ooh, that's actually a lot of damage. It might sound like I'm like, ooh, I'm surprised by all of the nonsense, but some degree actually am, because I haven't played in the old Age of Empires in quite a long while, so you know, when I'm playing them like this, it actually feels kind of fun. Fun and engaging actually.
Tall. Kid.
You could also say not bad at all.
Tall.
The little breakdown animation is also pretty nice. Yeah, so that's a ranged attack, that's not going to hurt them overly much, you know. You would need a close quarters to be really painful and asshole-ish about it. As long as you don't really do that, I'm not that afraid actually. Also, I do love the other things. It's like, build a castle, destroy the English castle. Why would I need to build a castle right now?
Erla. Dunkirk. Kid. Kogo. Kogo.
Margaret. Mid here. Toe. Toe. Erlov.
Margaret.
Okay, so against buildings, it... let's say keeping itself. I do kind of want to have more battering rams now.
Erla. Dunkirk.
No, then let's destroy all of the nonsense. So that's your town center, isn't it? I kinda want for the moment at least to destroy their, you know, productive capabilities, which is why I'm aiming for those buildings.
Erla. Tall.
Kia.
They're just gonna heal him, aren't they?
Margaret.
I do think he is kind of running out of resources though, which is kind of why there's such using such an aggressive path forward. Not that that's going to help them much, you know. I could also say probably it's not going to help them at all, but well. Let no one say they didn't try. They do. It's just not going to help them much.
Margaret.
Ah, I love it. Before I build something, I destroy something.
Oh,
It seems like a very, very royal way of doing things.
bit fear. Oh,
I do love that one-on-one. He's like, I'm invincible. Quite literally is.
forward.
This very moment in time, he has become
Kid.
the gods. Destroy its town center. Show it that we know no fear. I mean, quite literally we don't. Why would we? There's just some stinking Englishmen. We have become the Scots. More battering rams. More battering rams on the way. We shall live to see another day. Fight another battle. With all of that good nonsense.
Bit fear. Forward.
And then before we advance any further,
Dunkirk.
let's actually make sure those bloody fucking English know what they're getting into.
Erlov. Yeah.
Erlov. Bit fear. Kid. Oh, Erlov. Bit fear. Kid.
Kia.
No stone left. That is not a good sign.
Margaret. Erlov. Oh,
Okay, you move back.
Margaret.
I don't know, them. You're like, you're supposed to build a castle. I'm sitting like here again. At some point, you know, might actually will. You look how the people are just like, we're going to go fishing now.
Kid. Oh,
'Cause we don't
bit
care.
fear.
We have no fear of the unknown. Not even of the Celts, who pretend to be Scots.
Forget. Toe.
Which they do, mind you.
Toe.
A bit of a cosplay action, I guess. I mean, sure, if they enjoy it, you know. Who are we, really, to judge them?
Margaret. Oh,
You really only have a fucking castle up here, that's all.
toe. Bit fear. Toe. Bit fear.
It's not much. Once again, we're getting the good old-fashioned English!
Kid. Dunkirk.
Not that we have any fear of the English.
Erlov.
I
Oh,
mean, why the fuck would we?
Margaret. Forward.
Haven't you read the description, little Englishman? My little vehicles are mostly impervious to fucking
Toe.
arrows. That's not such nonsense. Well, to be fair, almost impervious does not mean impervious at all. Just, you know, very close to it.
Kid. Toe. Yeah.
Boop boop. Boop boop.
Erlov. Bit fear. Toe.
The English castle at Falkirk is no more.
Kia.
The English pretensions in
It's here.
Scotland are surely at an end. The forces of Wallace are triumphant.
Where is Wallace?
Yeah.
Bit of a lazy cunt, isn't he? Oh, Game's actually smart. It's like, okay, I see that you have played it a different way, yet you've won.
It looked certain that we would be defeated at Falkirk. Yet somehow, though outnumbered and outranged by English longbows, we were victorious.
We were. It was a pain in the
The
ass.
English castle was torn down, and a Scottish one shall be built in its place.
Nice. What a waste of resources.
William Wallace has shown us the path to victory. Although he is but one man, he inspires great deeds in others. Many of the Scottish knights and lords have drawn their swords with his.
Huge.
Wallace's own sword is a 5.5-foot beast, forged of course in Scotland.
Nice.
He has sworn not to rest until his sword finds the neck of Edward Longshanks. The struggle will continue, but we have learned the ways of war. Now, it is the English to fear.
Well, then, is there anything more? There is. American, Asian, William Wallace. Who did the Scottish campaign? Jean of Arc. Ilsit. Whose was that? Yeah, some really nice maps here. Kinda looking forward to playing a bit more with that. Grand Dukes of the West. Nice. I think we're gonna play some more of this at some point. For the moment, however, I will actually have to be true to you. Most because it is getting rather late and I'm, well, in the very unfortunate situation that I actually have to, well, now make use of public transportation for a while at least. Which is very fun and dandy, let me just say. I had forgotten about just how bloody annoying that can be, but well, what can you do? Well, and just to keep that short and brief, as far as the car is concerned, well, the repair guy is cautiously telling me that it's probably a total damage. What means it's a total loss, financially speaking. That thing is probably not going to see the light of the road again. Just an unlucky hit, I guess. Can happen. Sadly enough. But alas. I can't do anything about it, so I'm just going to accept that it is and live with this, I guess. Honestly, amongst the many things that could have happened, this was definitely mostly the one of the worst ones, because I quite literally do not have the necessary finances right now to recuperate from that. But that is not the end of the world either. I mean, it's gonna be annoying, it's gonna be changing around things and, well, all of that, but well, I guess we're going to see the return of the pipe in a big fashion, because, well, that thing calms me down like nobody's business. Honestly, quite nice. But yes, let me make this rather short because I'm still tired. I had to walk to the repair guy today on foot, and it's like I have a bit of a problem with my right foot, so that took me like an hour, and then I had to walk back for an hour, and well, that is not the most taxing. If you're a bit on a time pressure, you will march, and that's, I'm not used to that anymore, let's just say. The times when I had to do that life are behind me. Luckily enough. I wasn't really willing to go there again, but But in the darkest hour, a young peasant girl declares that she intends to save France. And if they get burned at the stake, which is precisely what you would expect would happen. Typical people. Ungrateful little bitches, aren't they? Yeah. And yes, for the moment, let me bid you adieu. Have a good one in all of that, and thanks for dropping by. As usual, it is very much appreciated. Tomorrow will be Friday. It will be a bit of a different Friday beast than usual. I will be on with the usual Pillars of Eternity. I don't yet know precisely when. Might have to change things around still a bit because, well, I'm still getting used to, you know, how to do things on foot and with public transportation. That, of course, puts my usual timing a bit out of place. It doesn't really work that well. But, excuse me, I will most definitively be on, just, you know, keep your eyes open, you shall see, and be delivered, basically. And, yeah. Apart from that, there is, I don't know, I think actually let us talk a bit more in detail about the rest tomorrow. I'll actually give a bit of an more concise and more final explanation of all the happenings tomorrow, so we can get this over and done with. Then look to the future, because that seems a lot more pleasing than looking back. I look back, I see... Well, no, when I look back, I see a car crash. When I look at my future, I see a financial loss that is rather huge. Which kind of leads to me feeling need to actually drink a beer, but that's probably not a good idea. Or maybe I will actually take one before I go to bed. Pretty rather pleasant. So yeah, bye-bye for the moment. Have a good one, and yeah, looking forward to tomorrow, because honestly, I'm looking forward to relaxing on the weekend quite a bit this time. Been a while since I felt so much the need for relaxation, let's just say. Which is good, because that actually means that there's going to be quite a lot of gaming on the weekend, and usually that means a lot of streaming. See, there's a point here.